no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey,
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ito Smith, his first carry. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, Ryan. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Now Ito Smith. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second and 12, Ryan will set up the screen to Smith. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. On fourth down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The 35-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st down, Cowboys.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now left side on the swing pass. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
55, Mike, 55. Let's go, D.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Smith. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
36-yard line.
On the counter, it's Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. But he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jamison Crowder, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st down, Dallas.
They'll look to throw here. They'll fire this deep for Gallup. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dallas.
Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. They were already down 2 scores. Tied, and that certainly qualifies a big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
That's good for 28 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Switch.
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Smith, the ball
Dontari Poe in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. He's at the 40. 20, 10,
yeah, baby, we coming.
and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. Oh, that was dangerous.
Ryan
threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again, Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. To throw again is Ryan. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Ryan on 1st down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this 1st half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this 2nd one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. The gun. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 49-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now it's Crowder. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bump.
Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Play action. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. A give to Smith out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll run it again with Smith. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8. That's the end of the
back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now a toss right to Smith. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Dan Bailey on for the field goal. A 35.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4. Bailey now for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
21 apiece.
Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
16 yards.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on first, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles.
There's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan, a slant to Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The 40-yard line.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan over the middle. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there. First down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Ryan. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Smith. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On the run, it's Smith. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
For the field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
Bailey's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, it'd be up in the 300s right now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Tonight's final score.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Falcons, it's a 2nd win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action